everybody, it's Kim from K-Bells Crochet. How's everyone doing today? Today is Tuesday, the 26th of August, or 25th. I don't know. My days are running together. It's been a while since I've done a video because my cat had kittens outside. She had 3 of them. 2 of them passed away. One I've been taking care of. So see milk on my shirt. I just got through feeding her. Named her Shadow. She's like this big and cute. She's laying down resting. Also got another dog. His name is Zeus. He's about 7 years old. So 56 in dog years, close to that. So he's an old dog. He's just not getting used to my other rescue. And they've been playing for the past week and getting along really well. So I couldn't ask for more than that. But this is going to be what I crocheted in a week. Except for it's actually 8 days of what I've crocheted. So it's more than 7, obviously. We're a day more than 7. So you're going to have to excuse the mess that's behind me. Let me turn these off real quick. I have quite a mess beside me, I know. I've been working really hard on getting my stuff ready for this October market that I'm doing. I don't know if y'all remember, I told you it's going to be a pretty big one, sponsored by Cabela's, which is a large sporting goods store in a town here in Texas, about an hour and a half away from where I live. Very excited about that. Yeah, I can't wait for that. So I want to have at least $3,000 worth of stuff to take to my market. My goal was 5,000, but honestly, I barely even got to 2,000 right now. And I'm not even sure I have 2,000 yet, but I'll go through it again probably tomorrow and start working on counting up how much I've gotten so far. And I'll probably do a video on that. So let's see. Okay, so I did, let's see. I've done 3 of these jumbo turtles. Now this one's the Rose and Lily pattern on YouTube. This one's the biggest one and a medium. I can't hold them all right at this moment, but I'll try. So there's 3 of the jumbo turtles. And then I've done a largemouth bass. Now this is Teresa's Crochet Shop. This is an Etsy pattern, a paid pattern. This was really fun to make. I really enjoyed that. Let me move these out of the way because they're taking up a lot of space over here. And I need space. The only reason I keep looking at, I have it all written down of who the pattern is by because I can't remember anything. I can't even remember how many of these octopi. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whoops. We're going to stack them up there. 7, 8. So 8 of the octopi. This is a Darling Maple design on YouTube. These worked up so quick. These were look how cute they are. They're so cute and they work up so fast. 30 minutes it took me to make one. I made 8 of them. I'm hooked on this pattern. So I did the rainbow, you know, I went all the way through the rainbow. Roy G. Biv. So I did all of those. So I did 8 of those. And then I did these little worms. Now, I can't remember. The pattern's a YouTube pattern. I'll have to put it down in the description because I can't, for the life of me, remember whose pattern it is. She's on YouTube. And I made them into keychains. They're cute. They're just so cute. I was hooked on those too. As a matter of fact, I made 5 of them. because they're so adorable. And then here's another Darling Maple Designs. This is a floppy mousse. The only thing I did differently was I added beads to the bottom so that it can sit on the shelf. And I made 2 of these. 2 of them. And then I have the Bootylicious Turtle. I got this off of Instagram for I can't remember who does this one either, but the little booty, you know, take off a shell. It's got a little booty. And I only made 3 of these. They're really cute. I thought about doing the pumpkin one, because you make a Bootylicious Turtle and then his shell is like orange with the pumpkin mouth on it. So I think I might make a couple of those. And I made another Dotson. This is a rose and lily pattern on YouTube. And I actually had a commission for one of these, so I just sold one. So I had to replace it with another one. And then when I had my last market, I had sold one. So I've got 2 of these now. And these are easy. They're fun to make. They're cute. So far that's... Oh, wait. One more. Axolotl. I'm making axolotl keychains. Right now I've just got this one. I just started on them. And I'm making another blue on blue one so that I can have 2 of those. All my keychains, like these, will be $8. The worms will be $5. And that's pretty much all I've made so far. I may have made some other things, but you know, I can't remember everything. I've done so much this week that my reading glasses that I just can't remember. So let's make this axolotl real quick. Let's finish her up. I think I did. Yeah, I did that. So now, these are fun to make also, and they don't take any time, really. As long as you're paying attention to what you're doing, they don't take any time. I think I might try to go live one day this week. If anyone's interested. I really thought about it, but then I thought, well, I don't really have a whole lot of followers, you know, so how many people would actually jump on if I were to go live? So you can sit and watch me crochet. And is that even fun? Is that what... Give me some ideas about what you guys like. You know, what do you like to see? What do you like to see? What's exciting for you? Sorry. Had to move my camera down. Because, you know, I try to make my videos entertaining. I'm been laxing on that lately. Actually, you know what? I better put the eyes in first because I have a way of forgetting things. Now, now it calls for 8, size 8 eyes, but I do size 10. I just like them that way. And row 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 stitches apart. 1, 2, 3. I'll scoot that over one so that I can scoot this one over one. And we'll even it out. Does that look even? Does to me. But, you know, I'm blind. That's why I have to use reading glasses. And for the backs. Now, backs are easy for me to put on. But I like to get a lighter and I like to burn the back. I know a lot of people don't do that because they're worried that they're going to burn the material. I'm more worried about burning my fingers versus burning the material. I mean, it's not like I've never burnt the material doing this. Never once caught it on fire. There's always that one time though. But a lot of people, I have a lot of customers ask me, are they reinforced? Are the eyes reinforced? You know, not like I'm going to give it to a 3 or under. I don't want to be playing with it and then the eye pop out. See what that does? It flattens it down around that. And it actually works pretty well. And yeah, that's usually how I do my eyes generally. Because I want them to stay on for a while. Sometimes I have some E6000 glue. Thought I had it in my drawer over here, but sometimes I'll put some of that on the backs of the eyes after I burn it down as a precaution, another precaution, because you just never know. I mean, I make some of these and I let my dogs play with them, or I let my other dog play with them. He's never had handmade gifts. So when I gave him a handmade duck that I had made, I didn't like the way it came out. I thought, man, that's really ugly. So I gave it to him as a toy, and he chewed on it for quite a while, and the eyes never popped out. So, you know, it does help to burn the backs of them. And if you notice, I'm not using a stitch marker. A lot of times I don't. It's just easier for me, you know. The pattern is like the highest you go is to 18. Well, that's pretty simple. You know, I don't really need I used a stitch marker when I was making the jumbo turtles only because I was going up to like 72 stitches. But with these, yeah, I don't really need a stitch marker. I can keep it in my head. Then I can get it. I can do it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Oh. You know, the one thing I do is I love crocheting. Crochet is like my whole world. And I want to make my things just as perfect as I can. And I'm my own worst critic when it comes to making amigurumi. If I mess up just once, then I'm like, nope, I don't want it. I don't want this one. You can have it. And I'll give it to my younger son or I'll give it to the dog. But I'm a perfectionist. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. And you'll have to excuse the faces I make when I'm crocheting. I don't even realize that I'm doing it until I look back and I'm editing the video and I'm like, you look stupid. Yeah, I look goofy on it. I'm not ashamed of that. And coffee. Oh, gotta have coffee. If you're not crocheting with coffee in your life, I'm sorry. But you can do crochet with tea. That's okay as well. A lot of times I crochet and I'll have water, coffee, sparkling water, and lemonade. And the lemonade I make on my own because I don't drink sugar. My coffee has heavy whipping cream and butter in it. I don't drink sugar. And sparkling waters have no sugar. And yeah, I love them. I absolutely love sparkling water. I love coffee the most, I think, but sparkling waters are right there too. These little guys, I don't, axolotls for me sell pretty good sometimes, but sometimes they don't. It's just all in the spot. And I'm wondering, I'm looking at what I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to be at a sporting goods store, right? 2. Sorry, guys. 3. So I'm going to be at a sporting goods store. Do you guys have any ideas of anything that I can make that would, like, be a good item to sell at a sporting goods store? Besides a fish. Like, I already have the bass, largemouth bass, and I've got 4 of those made. But can you think of anything else that... If you can think of anything else, put it down in the comments. I'm not going to make fishing rods. Sorry, my son is in his room and he's texting me and to make sure that I wake him up at 8:30 because he wants to take a nap. One moment. Okay, sorry about that, everybody. I had to let my son know that, yes, it's okay to take a nap. I'll wake you up in an hour. It's 7:12 right now, and he wants to be woke up at 8. Well, he said 8:30, but, I'll wake him up at 8 because I think that's plenty of time. And he's just going to have to turn around and go right back to bed because he has school in the morning. That's one of the issues is his bus driver has... This year, their bus route has added new kids on, so the bus is packed. And he's having to get up earlier than what he normally would. Sorry, guys, I have to fix you here. Anyways, he's having to get up earlier than what he normally would have to get up at. So instead of getting up at 6 in the morning, he's now going to be getting up at 5:30 in the morning. And for a 15-year-old who loves sleep, that's going to be very difficult. But we'll make it work. We will make it work. He'll just be even more tired when he gets home in the afternoon after school. I've offered homeschooling, but he's just not interested because he won't be able to see his friends. And that's okay. I mean, I completely understand. And right now we're in the throes of parent-taught driving courses because he's ready to drive even though we have no vehicle for him to drive. But, that's kids for you. It's just how it is. He's excited. I told him don't get in a hurry to grow up. Don't get in a hurry to be an adult. Enjoy your years as a child. 3, 4, 5. Well, my goodness. Get out. Get on there. There we go. 5 and 6. Sorry about that, guys. It's really hot in my room. Because even though it's 85 degrees outside, it's still hot. I'm always sweating. It don't matter. It could be 12 degrees in here. I'd sweat. Big girls sweat a lot. So you see how far I've gotten on this in the few minutes that I've been talking. I mean, I'm just about finished with it. Putting on the tail, and then I'll do the gills, and it's complete. Let me go ahead and get my clip that I'm going to put on it. Oh, goodness. There we go. Okay, so now I'm right at the end. So I'll do 6 single crochet. 1, 2. Now, I don't have Instagram. So 3. So when somebody puts a pattern on their YouTube channel for Instagram, Luckily, it lets me go to the pattern and I can see it, but I can't go and, read the comments, or, which would be nice because I'd like to be able to read, what people think about the pattern. I could get Instagram. I just don't believe in, the only social media I believe in is YouTube. And lately that's been few and far between, only because YouTube is, been demonetizing a lot of the platforms that I do watch, like the criminal investigation platforms that I watch, and, like just a lot of the talk platforms that I watch. So it's kind of frustrating because they'll move their platforms to Rumble, and I don't know. I don't really like Rumble. But that's just me, you know. That's just who I am, I guess. I know I'm just rambling. I'm sorry. There is one crocheter on YouTube that I like. I can't remember her name, but yeah, that makes sense, right? I like her, but I can't remember her name. She doesn't have a whole lot of followers, and I think that's why I like her channel so much, because she's like me in that regard. Like, I don't have a whole lot of followers. I got like 21 subs. But I didn't really expect to have a whole lot either. I don't get a whole lot of views on my videos, so I guess that's why I'm not really too concerned about how my video sounds. If I look like I'm crazy, then, well, it doesn't really matter because nobody really watches me anyways, right? But I just have this thing where I like to find the new YouTubers, and I like to subscribe to them because, everybody deserves a chance, right? I like to be the one to uplift the underdog. A lot of the YouTubers have gotten really big names, and they take advantage of that. I get it, when you're making the patterns. But in the end, just remember the little guy, because sometimes the little guys are the ones who bring your channel up. And I only say that because I've noticed lately that this person that I have been watching, she's been working her butt off to make videos. Now, she's not the greatest editor, but neither am I. I'm not good at editing to save my life. I just do basic editing. I'm sorry, I'm not a filmmaker, but she works her butt off to try and get, to make good videos and make good content. And I think all of us crocheters, whether we're making blankets or plushies or just whatever we're crocheting, I think we should all stick together, right? Because in the end, we're a pretty good community. I mean, I love this crochet community. I do. I love crochet because it's what I do. I recently did a small yarn haul. I videoed it, I filmed it, but for some reason or another, it somehow went bye-bye on my phone. I know I'm jumping from topic to topic. I'm just giving y'all, these are the things that go through my head, okay? These are the things that goes through my head when I'm just sitting and crocheting. A lot of times I'm thinking about what I'm going to have for dinner. I made me some, I don't know if y'all have heard of it, the cottage cheese flatbread. You should look it up on YouTube. It is so absolutely delicious. I'm carnivore, so I try to eat only carnivore meals. Shout out to Courtney Luna on her book coming out. It's amazing. I am definitely going to be getting it once I get some money, but that's another channel for another time. And so, you know, a lot of times I'm either sitting here thinking, okay, what bills due? Which one do I need to send off? Or what am I going to make for dinner? What is my husband going to eat for dinner? Am I going to make hamburger patties, which I call meat cookies? Thank you. And yeah. Or I'm thinking about what am I going to crochet next? Now, I'm on disability. If y'all hear anything in the background, my dogs are playing. I had a massive heart attack in 2017. I literally died on my kitchen floor. So I've been diagnosed with anxiety, severe anxiety, bipolar depression, PTSD, all types of things. Crochet's my outlet. That's my outlet. I refuse to take medication. I changed my eating habits so my heart is healthy. It's working at 100% again. So, yeah, I am not one of those people. I do not like medication. I don't even take Tylenol for headaches. I will literally suffer through it. And I'm the kind of person that has migraines. So I will sit in the dark in a very cold room and just wait it out. I do not take medication because my sister's husband is on dialysis because his kidneys are bad. And his kidneys are bad is because he overdid it with Tylenol and ibuprofen. I don't want to be that. I don't want to be that. So, my lights keep dimming. My husband owns a radiator shop and he's out there working right now. So it's at our home and the lights keep dimming because of all of the power that he's using. So if you see that in the background, sorry. I know I'm chitter-chattering because I really have nothing to talk about, to be honest with you. You know, once I show you all the things that I made for the week, that's pretty much it. So this one looks like crap, but you get the idea. There we go. What do you think, guys? I don't know if I should put a mouth on it or not. Let's see. Let's see how cute a mouth would be. Oh, and getting back into, I had a heart attack in 2017. If you wonder why I always sound like I'm out of breath, I was in a coma for 4 days. So I had a tube. They had to intubate me. So I had a tube in my throat, and it messed up my vocal cords. Well, it kind of messed up everything, really. They had to intubate me. It was quickly. They had to put it in quick. I mean, like I was dead, clinically dead for I don't even know how long. All I know is they shocked me over 55 times just to keep me alive. Long enough to get a stent in my main artery because they call that the widowmaker. And that's what my doctor said. We don't call it the widowmaker for nothing. Because it makes a man a widow if it's a woman dying, or it makes, you know, your significant other will be a widow because most of the time people don't live through that. It was my main artery was clogged 100%. And there we go. Now let's put on the little clip. So, yeah, I don't know. I lost my train of thought. Anyways, that's why I crochet. That's why I sound like I'm always out of breath. It's not, I used to be able to sing. I used to have a beautiful voice. Can't do that anymore. They messed up my vocal cords putting it in. So, yeah. Well, oh my goodness gracious sakes alive. It literally fell. My clip fell and then went into the void down here. Anyhow. Well, guys, I guess really that's about it. I don't really have much more to say, to be honest with you. I don't want to keep you around, keep you bored for whoever does decide to watch this video, because honestly, I might get 2 views. Who cares? Who knows? I mean, what does it matter? Anyhow, here we go. And we have a keychain axolotl for your enjoyment. He's a little goofy looking. His mouth is a little crooked. His gills on one side are kind of retarded, but he'll still sell. You know why? Because half of the people that buy these, generally all the people that buy stuff from me, can't make it themselves. Except for my last market when I did have a crocheter come up and spend $70 buying my items, although she made the same exact items. And I said, "Oh, that's so wonderful. Thank you." And she said, "Yeah, us crocheters got to stick together and help each other out." So until next time, guys, keep crocheting. Have a blessed week, month, year, life. And I will see you again in the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Sorry, my eyes look heavy. I'm really tired. It's like almost time to wake my son up. Mwah!